Thanks everybody who's checking in again. It's Tuesday, about 4:40, and a lot to cover. This is a pretty crazy weather pattern if you like winter, and it's interesting because it's not something that everybody expected coming into the beginning of December. In my winter forecast, I mentioned December would start off cold and stormy and sap it to a mild streak, but I just don't think that mild streak is going to even happen until maybe January now. This is a hell of a pattern for the holidays, I could say that. But let's first start off here. What actually happened today? So this is what the totals were as of 4:29 p.m. And these darker purples are 3-4 inch amounts. 3, 4, maybe some 5 spots. These darker shades here are closer to 5 to 6. Anything that's showing up purples is 6 or over. So this is what came out. Let's look at what I had. So I had 2 to 4 inches up here, 4 to 6, local 8. I don't think anybody got 8, and 2 to 4 down here. So if you look at, you want to evaluate this, this little band here actually worked out pretty well. So I would say I'm about 70% accurate there. I had a sharp cutoff here, but it looks like that sharp cutoff actually ended up being a little bit more north. So, but overall, I put the snowfall map out late, so I'm not giving myself too much credit, but the forecast came out good. Where I am in Morristown, I think we got about just a little bit over 3 inches, maybe 3.5. Long Valley got close to 4. So let's talk about what the headlines are really going to be talking about over the next few days, and that's the potential for a significant storm going into Sunday of this weekend. But I think it's first we look at what are the players on the field, or what's the setup going to be to produce a storm. So here's a pre-storm setup, and this map looks complicated, but it's not. Anything red shows a ridge in the jet stream or rising air. Anything blue shows low pressure. And I want you to focus here basically on 2 areas of energy. So you have a southern jet stream branch of energy here. There's an energy up here, piece of energy up here come from the northern stream. These 2 pieces are going to want to combine right over the east coast. And the reason why I'm gaining confidence in this storm affecting our region is because of this big western ridge you have out here, which really drives down the trough and allows the storm to cut up and affect our region. So there's a lot of details that still have to be worked out. This is still just a potential event. I think you're going to see precipitation regardless, but if it's snow, remains to be seen. But the reason why I'm gaining confidence that this is going to be a little bit more frozen rather than liquid is because look at all the cold air that's going to be in place ahead of this storm. So this is on Saturday, right before the storm enters. The storm's going to be down in this area. All of these cold temperatures and all this cold Arctic high pressure, along with the snowpack, that's really going to be holding surface temperatures and temperatures aloft down. So there's a big fight that's going to develop. And basically, when that fight develops, it's going to dictate where the rain snow line sets up. But right now, it looks like it's going to want to set up just around, I would say, to the north and west at I-95 up into Massachusetts and Connecticut. If you look here, the 2 pieces of energy combined, you can see them here. Here's a northern branch system. I'm sorry. If you go, where is it on here? So there's the 2 pieces. Here's a piece coming from the northern branch. Here's a piece coming from the southern branch. These 2 pieces are going to combine along the east coast. And you see they're phased here, and that produces big storms, not to get too technical. But taking a look at what the actual surface is going to look like heading into this. So this is basically the storm almost before it's at peak intensity on Sunday about 8 o'clock in the morning. And you can see very heavy precipitation breaking out over the area. You can't really see it here, but the 32-degree line looks like it wants to basically move right along 95, like I said right here. You can't really see it on there. By the time we get to 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, you see the storm really peaks out, 985 millibar low. It's really starting to bring wind-driven snow to the region. Tail end, everybody goes to snow here at the end, if this is the setup. And when it's all said and done, we could have a pretty significant snowstorm on our hands for interior New England, not the coastal areas, but northwestern New Jersey and everybody north and west of 95. And I think that's pretty probable right now. A lot can change. I'm not going to make a prediction yet. Maybe I'll focus in a little bit more on Thursday, but I'm gaining confidence. The storm totals that the European model printed out today, you could see close to a foot in these areas. Again, a sharp cutoff down in the New Jersey area. Again, the bullseye of the storm probably, when it's all said and done, will be up in these regions up here. So maybe a little bit to the north of where this snow belt is. But in any event, it's going to bring more accumulating snow to the region. And look at the temperature profiles. I said there's cold temperatures before the storm. These are deviations below normal, 10, 20 degrees Celsius below normal. After the storm, the cold air stays in place. So any snow that falls is really going to stick around for a while. And the pattern is so robust that you're actually going to see a second storm try to develop later next week, and this is on Wednesday. Right now it has it out to sea, but again, if you have a setup like this and you really propagate this ridge upwards, you're going to see that storm again be more towards the coast. So we have multiple shots at winter precipitation heading into Christmas. There's even storms on the maps for Christmas. It's an exciting weather pattern if you like snow, you like skiing. And keep checking into the blog because I'm going to have a lot of information on this in the next couple days, and we'll really see how this storm tracks and who really gets the rain and who really gets the snow. Thanks for checking in.